time is different from the way
Making people happy over a long period of time makes us put you first in everything you do with us. We have badged multiple awards, sending and receiving packages.
Amgri Logistics. We ship fair air and ocean to Nigeria. We also ship within the USA via FedEx, UPS, USPS, Amazon, and DHL. Amgri Logistics. We do instant money transfer to any part of the world with the best rate. We also do international driver license. Amgri Logistics. We are at 11850 Business Street, Suite G, Houston, Texas 77099.
Check us out at www.amgrilogistics.com or here at amgrilogistics.com.
Telephone 346-374-7743 or 832-614-5180. IG at Amgri Logistics.
Life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is Eshman. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you, you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday, and on Wednesday, and on Thursday. Eshman will be waiting for you.
Hey guys, my name is SHINA OYINLOLA, and I'm trying to let you know that Abntv do live stream events. Do you have any event coming up? Do you want somebody to do that for you? Live stream your event either to your own portal or to Abntv Direct. Call on us now. 346 426 2626 5650 346 426 5650. We'll be glad to help you. Glad you are. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello everyone, what a day to be available and to be around and to be alive. I really want to thank all of you. Those of you that make this program worth the while, thank you very much. I appreciate all those of you that check on us, even after the program, those that consider it very important. I really thank you very much. Tonight we're going to be starting early because we have quite a lot to discuss. Of course, it is the extension of what we discussed yesterday. And so very shortly or soon, I'll be going on a break so that we can start and conclude it in good time. All right. Don't forget, if you are interested in advertising anything, whatever you do, you want to showcase your business, or you have programs coming up that you want us to get involved in, please get in touch with us and we will like to do that. Domestic violence is the major problem in this society, and we must do everything within our power to reduce it to the barest minimum. That is why I do what I do. And that's why I call on you to please assist. The best way you can assist is don't stop talking. Don't stop sharing this program. Keep spreading it. Keep sharing it. Now, yesterday, I brought the issue of my friend to the platform. He was watching, and he told me at a point he was actually crying because everything that you guys said made a whole lot of sense to him. He needed the advice. He just needed to know what to do. And again tonight, my dear friend is still sitting by the TV and watching, listening to everything that we got to say. And of course, your words matter a lot. That is why I encourage you to call on people to sit with you, chat with you, discuss this program, and let's just save our soul if it is possible. The question in the heart of my friend, which I brought up, is he's been battling with this for some time, that the partner said she would like to go. She wanted to leave the union, as it were. He has done everything within his power to make her stay, but she's insisting on going. However, they're still within the same house, and that is giving him a whole lot of problems. That was what we discussed yesterday, and you guys helped tremendously. And of course, he was very happy that I heard quite different views. Tonight, we're going to be looking at it from another point of view, and I would also still encourage us, all of us, to be a part of this. What we're doing is helping someone to get his life together and her life together. We can't afford to keep quiet to this. So tonight we're still discussing when a partner wants to go, but we're looking at it part 2. When we come from break, I will tell you what angle we'll be looking at it from. And I'm starting this early tonight so that I can open the phone lines early and take as many calls as possible, because this is helping someone. He's sitting by the TV, listening to you and I, and getting all that he can get so that solutions could come as rapidly as possible. Let's go on that quick break, and when we return, we will hit the ground running. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide.
Happy New Year! As last year ends, which is 2022, poverty ends, stagnation ends, promise and fail ends, depression ends. I just want you to understand that at Abntv, we have reasons to be happy with you because you are alive. And I pray that we won't just be alive for being alive's sake. We'll be alive to enjoy being alive in the mighty name of Jesus. My name is SHINA OYINLOLA. From January 1st to March 31st, your ad making will be $500, and we will give you a 2 weeks free usage on Abntv and all our platforms. Thank you so much for being there for us. Thank you for being there all the time. God bless you. And I want to let you know that we love you. Bye for now.
Making people happy over a long period of time makes us put you first in everything you do with us. We have badged multiple awards, sending and receiving packages.
Amgreen Logistics. We ship via air and ocean to Nigeria. We also ship within the USA via FedEx, UPS, USPS, Amazon, and DHL. Amgreen Logistics. We do instant money transfer to any part of the world with the best rate. We also do international driver license. Amgreen Logistics. We are at 11850 Business Street, Suite G, Houston, Texas 77099.
Check us out at www.amgreenlogistics.com or care@amgreenlogistics.com.
Telephone 346-374-7743 or 614-5180. IG at AmgryLogistics_.
Tell someone about us because we are
Swift, affordable, and reliable.
Good day, everybody. This is Chimdum Bida. I'm here to welcome all the customers and appreciation today for all customers. We are still available. Chimdum is still available. Why I'm here just to let everybody know that I appreciate your support. I appreciate all your work. I appreciate everybody that's been bringing money, food into Chimdum table. And today I want to share my happiness with all customers. The happiness I want to share is this. High blood pressure Chimdum is still existing and we have enough in the store. Today is a giveaway. If you have been buying Chimdum and you have bought Chimdum up to 3 gallons, next supply you will get 1 bottle free. If you are a customer with Chimdum Slim Tea before, and you get over 3 bottles or 3 gallons before, your next supply you have 1 bottle free. The next one here is cholesterol. If you ever try cholesterol for Chimdum and you've been supporting Chimdum, next time you come you get 1 bottle free. If you are taking diabetes tonic from Chimdum, the same thing. You can have 1 bottle when you come the next visit. This is my kidney and liver cleansing. It does very powerful work too. Please, if you support with Chimdum diabetes and kidney and liver cleansing, you can get any of this. Anyone you choose, you can have it. Today again, I'm here to share a nutrition, which is what we do, what I use to make all these products. I want to lecture our people and help everybody to know that you can still do this to detox yourself at home, even if you didn't get Chimdum. I have something here we call babu. Everybody know babu. Babus stay like in the water area, some places in Nigeria. You can find babu. Any of those leaves you don't get it, call me. I will give it to you. I will sell it to you. Then you can make it the way you like to make it. Bamboo is good to detox. It's good with disease. It's good with stomach problem. That is why I have this bamboo here. For everybody, only thing you need is 1 cup of water. With this I have in my hand and ginger and garlic. You boil it and you drink it morning and night. No matter the disease in your stomach, it's going to go away. Now, I have another thing here called mango leaf. Mango leaf is very powerful leaf. Very powerful leaf. This is mango leaf. When you use mango leaf and lemongrass together, you are detaching your stomach from anything, including ginger. Whatever you eat, whatever that is bad in your stomach, you can do this before you see Chimdum. Today, I'm still letting everybody know that Chimdum phone number and the website is still available. Anytime you can call on us. Anytime you can check us in the website, social media, TikTok. My name still remains chimdumbita.com, Facebook chimdumbita.com, Instagram chimdumbita.com, TikTok chimdumbita.com, Google chimdumbita.com. Then my phone number is 631-640-7301. 631-640-7301. That is my direct number, Chimdum phone number. Thank you, everybody.
Daddy Autos, Daddy Autos. Car sales, car repair, body works, title services, record services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas, 77074, or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair.
Welcome back. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so glad that you're here. The topic tonight that we're discussing is when a partner wants to go, part 2. All right, quite a lot of us called in last night, and I'm very grateful to that. Tonight, we're looking at it from a different point of view. What would actually make a woman to want to leave? We're also going to be looking at what would make a man want to leave. If time does not permit, we'll finish it all tomorrow. But get ready, very soon I'll be opening up the phone lines. Now, here's my take before I begin to open up the phone lines. A lot of people called, like I said yesterday, and I took something from everyone. However, I remember that Tayo from Indiana, it says something like, hey, it's becoming too rampant. It's becoming too easy for people to want to exit the marriage. Really, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be so easy. Now, don't get me wrong. There are many reasons why people may want to leave. Definitely. Anybody that wants to leave has a reason. But then, can we make it work? Are there things to be done? Can that be emphasized on? I remember that Titi was one that also called that a couple have been separated for 12 years, but they're stuck in the same house. Now, if you're stuck in the same house anyway, why don't you find a way to make it work? All right? So tonight I want us to get a bit more positive. Now, she has her reasons, definitely, but are there things that can be done to make it work rather than, hey, you don't want it, go? Of course, definitely. Let me say this beforehand. Any relationship that is getting physical, any relationship that is going to make someone hurt you, please run away from them. However, there is nothing that has no remedy. There is no situation that has no solution. And so tonight I want us to discuss, I want us to look at it. Are there things that can be done when someone has made up her mind to go? What can be done that could make her reverse it? Now, the couple that Titi mentioned, that they've been together, that they've been separated rather, for 12 years. Are there things that can be done that could make them to reverse their decision? Why would you be stuck under the same roof for 12 years with someone that you have separated from? What exactly is the problem? If you want to leave, make it neat, make it clean. Let it not be something that is confusing anyone. And the best way to do that is to totally stay off. But then it is a better option if things can be worked out. I know that someone called from Maryland as well yesterday, Shola from Maryland. Very, very good point. I wish I could hear from you. Now, when separation is imminent, are there things that can be done? Can the case still be reversed, or it is bye-bye, no turning back? What will make a woman to want to exit? Now, before I open the phone line, I must emphasize this, my next point. Somebody also mentioned it while they called yesterday. And the owner of this gist, right, is listening. For me, I believe in the positive side. You must do everything to make it work. I say that every time I come on this program, do everything to make it work. But if it does not, of course, if you cannot work together, go your separate ways. But then, have you done everything possible? Have you tried this? Have you tried that? Have you called on others? Have you begged? Whether it's the man begging or the woman begging, it really does not matter. But you must do everything to make it work. So tonight we are looking at that positive side. What can be done that can make a woman to reverse a decision of saying, I'm leaving? Now, before I open the phone line, I said I was going to emphasize on the point which someone mentioned in passing yesterday. Hey, this is the truth to everybody, whether male or female. When you leave a relationship, and you're going to get involved in another relationship, you work extra hard in the new relationship. One, you wouldn't want to be embarrassed. So even the things that you shouldn't take, you will not take it this time around. And guess what? You won't want to speak out. You want to prove a point that you made the right decision. Even when you realize that that decision is totally not right, you would want to prove a point. Proving a point is expensive. You understand? You have to cover a lot of flaws just because you want people to say, oh, thank God you left him. Thank God you left her. You understand? All those things are the things that you have to consider before you will say you're leaving a place. You've invested quite a lot in this place. Why don't you stay and make it work? There is no perfect man nowhere. There is no perfect woman nowhere. Listen, what you think this person does not have, the other person could have, but then he's missing so many other things that the one you're living has. Why don't you look at it very well before a full decision is taken? Sometimes we jump from fry pan to fire. Sometimes when we think the grass is greener the other side, no, it ain't. It's not. So what are the things that can be done that could make, instead of saying you're breaking off, are there things that can be done? I want us to, if possible, de-emphasize break up. Breaking up is part of human nature, I know. But it shouldn't be as easy as we are discussing it. So tonight I need your help. And my friend is watching and listening tonight, and he needs your help as well. I just want us to advise the family. Are there things that can still be done? What about the case of the children? So I want us to get a bit more positive tonight, and let's see if there are things that can be done. Again, I will never force anyone to do whatever they don't want to do. Forcing someone that is out to stay will cost you more. But then, are there things that can be done? 346-426-5650, 346-426-5650, or 336-456-3800, 336-456-3800. Let's do calling and advise this couple if there's any way forward. All right, those phone lines are hereby opened and you can begin to call in. Now, like I was saying, we can actually get positive in the things that we do rather than singing the song of breaking up all the time. Can things be amended? Now, the lady has a reason. We must never always think that, oh, the only reason is she's not satisfied or she just wants a better life. Sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes our reasons are even more difficult to explain. Sometimes those things are emotional. Sometimes those things are economical. Sometimes those reasons are things that are difficult for her to say, but there are reasons. However, when you think of the bigger problems you're going to face just by breaking a relationship or marriage that you have invested in, I do have a call already. Let's pick this call and we continue from there. Good evening. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
My name is Sandra. I'm calling from Houston.
Hey, Sandra. Good evening. Always good to hear your voice, Sandra. Thank you for calling. Yes, Sandra, you have the ground and I want you to hit it running. Are there things that can be done rather than breaking? Are there things that can be done to make that marriage work again? For example, Titi gave us an example of 12 years they've been separated, but guess what, Sandra? They're still living under the same roof. So the floor is yours. What can be done?
Well, two wrongs can make it right.
Correct.
And we all come from different backgrounds. We just need to tolerate ourselves. Endurance. Because if we can't forgive ourselves, there's no way the relationship will go on. I believe if the two can come together and look back and see what they've done together, that is good, you know?
Good point, good point.
Yeah, if they reminisce about things that they've done in the past together, that, you know, sometimes when couples join hands together, things move on. Things go the right way. When you team up with your partner to do stuff, you come out with a good result. But when you have grudges, you you're not communicating, and you have issues, things will not work well. So when they look back and look at it, even before considering the children, because that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to leave your children in the hands of a wrong person because you don't know who your partner is going to end up with. You don't know who you yourself is going to end up with. Is this person going to tolerate my children? Is this person going to treat my children like they are his or hers? It's very, very important.
Wow.
If they come together and look at things in another form and say, okay, let's try it one more. Sometimes before you go through divorce, you go through separation, which is like 6 months. Before you can really say, okay, these 6 months, we are done, we can finalize it.
Yes.
Let's go our separate ways.
Yes. Now in this case of my friend,
cannot be amended. I don't think there's anything that is impossible.
I agree with you.
Human being.
I agree with you, Sandra. Now, in this case of my friend, and I assure you he's listening to you right now. I know very well he's listening. Now, he said that I wish she could talk, right? So I haven't heard from her. But he said that she is head-bent on leaving. He has.
We don't know the reason why she want to leave.
Yeah, well, he couldn't come up with
in
anything.
Every relationship, there's no way the two sides will not have their stories.
Definitely. So what more can she do to the lady to make her stay? Because he feels, okay, if he can work, he's ready to make it work. But she's not listening. So
if she's not listening, then I don't think he can force her.
Okay.
He can force somebody to do what she doesn't want to do.
Wow, Sandra, wonderful. I thank you very much for your contributions. I'm going to emphasize on some of them. Thank you very much, and have a good night. Hope to hear from you again tomorrow. All right, the phone lines are still open, 346-426-5650, 336-456-3800. While I wait on your call, and I want you to begin to call in because the lines are open, Sandra made this very, very good point. Think of the good times. Now, no matter how bad, to my friend that is listening, no matter how bad it is, there were good times. Why don't you put your mind on those good times? And if the lady is listening as well, sincerely speaking, no matter how terrible, there were good times. And so for those good times' sake, why don't you stay? It may not be as good as that again. And if you've enjoyed some good times, look, dwell on those good times, bank on those good times, count on those good times, stay because of those good times. Those good times could actually be replayed. And I'm telling my friend that is listening as well. And again, I want you guys to call in and advise. If there were some good times you can remember, find a way to play it again. But then, above that, another very important point that Sandra made, and I want everybody to listen to this. You are only sure that this man is this good to your children. The next place you're taking your children to, you really never can tell how they will be treated. Be careful. Be careful. Many things we do on earth, many things we do in our lives, we do because of the children. And so you would totally be selfish if you just want to be happy alone without considering the comfort, the safety, the sanity of your children. If you're with a man and there isn't so much problem, I mean, Sandra said it, I'm only elaborating it. Now, if you're with a man and there is no much problem, at least with your children, for that sake, really, it's worth reconsidering for the sake of those children. You know why? Listen, I do hope that you don't take a wrong step that you will regret. Because there are times that people have taken their children to a stepdad that taught them how to take weed. People have taken their children to a child molester in the name of stepdad. hey, before you leave that man, have you thought? Because a lot of ladies love saying this. Oh, no, when they leave, oh, no, they're not going to be involved with any other man. It's a lie. It's a lie. After like 2-3 months, when other men see that you're free, they begin to buzz into your ears. And a Chinese proverb says that if drops of water, if they keep dropping on the same spot of the steel, eventually it will bend the steel. So no matter how determined you think you are, you're that determined because you've not really taken a step out. And so when you have not taken a step out, your children will be introduced to some other people. You may never be able to tell for your children's sake. Can't you reconsider? I am not saying that outrightly and totally all the time you must always just force yourself to swallow what you don't want. But then the issue of separation shouldn't be as easy as we make it feel. Domestic violence is a no-no. If anybody is beating you, attempting to beat you, that's one main reason why, no, you can't stay, you got to go. But for every other thing, you can work it out. There is nothing a man has done to you that another man is not likely to do to you. Face it. Many times it's the issue of, he cheated. The other guy that you will fall into his hands. I hope it's not going to be like every other man that is likely to be. So be careful. Be careful in your decisions. Do not hurt yourself by jumping. Jumping breaks legs. Jumping kills. Jumping can destroy, particularly the morals of the children. And so, hey, the lines are still open, 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. We're still hoping to hear from you so that we can talk about these things. Tonight, we're looking at the same topic, but we're looking at it from a different perspective that, hey, it really doesn't have to be break it all the time. There are positive things. Things can still work out. Are you getting it now? Loneliness is a big problem. And you won't know how lonely you could get until you've left. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, the loneliness could attack anyone. So if you think that it's just going to be easy, if it was easy, I wish Titi could call tonight and explain more. If it was easy, those two people would have left since. 12 years separation, living under the same room. So abnormal. That's like torturing the other person, punishing the other person for such a long period. If you cannot find yourself staying separately, come back together. And they got kids. Come back together. I wonder how they act before those children. And so the children are confused. Is he really our daddy? Is she the mommy? Is this our family? And guess what? These children are learning what family should be like in their own brain, in their own the picture they have. And unfortunately, they could grow with that kind of environment and do this like that as well. If both of you have been separated, but you haven't really left the hands of one another, I mean, just come back together. What's the big deal? Who are you running from? Who are you afraid of? There is no big deal in it. Come back together. It should be a hard thing. And I want to beg all the people that have the power, they're mighty on social media. Hey, let's de-emphasize breaking up, separating. Otherwise, a man will keep wandering around and will never be satisfied. Am I saying breaking up is not possible? Of course it is possible. Just like Sandra said, you cannot force anyone to stay if they really want to go. But before you let them go, do everything within your power. Just try, make adjustment in every area. But if they really have to go, please do let them go. Now, while I wait on your calls, let me quickly mention some dangers of not breaking up neatly. Now, if, again, I must have said it, I must have convinced you that I prefer things to work out. I must have told you I prefer people to sort out their problems. I must have emphasized, so if you want to refer to these, don't forget those positive vibes. However, if you really want to go and you don't want to stay, don't dance around it. Don't keep going around it. That's torturing somebody. What you don't want to eat, you don't need to take it near your nose. What you don't want on your body, you don't need to bring it closer to you. So if you really don't want to stay, if you really want to go, go. I will beg you to stay. I will beg you to make it work. We have just another caller. Let's pick this call and continue. Good evening. This is Share Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Sola, and I'm calling from Maryland.
Hey, Shola, just a lady I was hoping to call. You called yesterday, and thank you for your story. Now, Shola, I know you have a personal story, right? And so I'm going to be asking, based on what you said yesterday, though. Yesterday was my first time hearing your voice. Were there things that you could have done or he could have done to make you stay?
Yes, of course. There were things he could have done, like putting in effort. There are sometimes I always say your partner doesn't want you to go, and your partner also doesn't want to change. Do you understand? Because I had a caller who called yesterday who was like, nowadays everybody just talking about go, go, go. He's not of the opinion that people should leave. It's two things. If you don't want your partner to leave, then you got to put in the work. Why most marriages are scattering today is because nobody wants to put in the work. Do you understand?
I understand you.
Woman, you like the woman, you put in efforts to make sure you get the woman. Eventually, you get the woman. Every single thing you've been doing before you stop. Do you understand?
I do.
You become abusive, you become aggressive towards this woman. You start hitting her, you start beating her. The woman says she wants to go, and you say, no, the Bible is against divorce. The Bible is also against unhappiness. The Bible is also against you hitting her. The Bible is also against you emotionally torturing her. Let's not just look at a woman leaving or staying. You as a man or you as a woman, what is the effort that you're putting into that relationship for your wife or for your husband not to leave? Because most time everybody capitalizes on the fact that, oh, you don't have to go. Marriage is for better, for worse. God said 1 + 1 will become 1. He that finds a wife findeth a good thing. Are you being a good person? Have you searched yourself? Have you scored yourself? So till when everybody, both partners, be it the husband, be it the wife, can come together, put in the effort. There are some things that your partner don't like. Yes. The partner wants to leave. Why don't you change? You'll be like, oh, I cannot work on it. This is how they gave birth to me. Oh, this is how I've been behaving right from my father's house. Oh, I like my quiet space. I don't want... No. When you have a partner, you lose some of your comfort to accommodate the other person, and the other partner loses some other things that makes them comfortable just to accommodate the other person. Do you understand? Oh, I don't like my food like this. I'm sorry, I can't make it like this. This is always how I've been making it from my mother's house. So those are the things that I feel the society is not talking about. Rather than talking about who is leaving, who is staying, who wants to... Can we talk about how to work on ourselves individually? Do you understand?
I do.
Till people work on themselves individually,
Shola,
people will keep going and
Shola, of all the things you've said, and I really appreciate you, this I cannot stomach. This I can never allow, because I want to put myself in the position of the lady. If anyone hits you, do you know the second punch could actually kill? For that reason, I would always say, if it is physical, don't just walk away. run away. What?
I tolerated beating. Just my both parents. I lost my dad December 9, 2021. My both parents were married for 39 years before I lost my dad. So I believe in marriage. I believe in family. I believe in everybody coming together. I tolerated beating 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016,
Wow.
2017,
Wow.
till 2018,
Wow.
September. And when I was tolerating all this, I was doing prayers, fasting, till one day my pastor called me and said, Sola, allow God's will to be done.
Wow.
Do you understand?
I do.
Because the more I prayed and fasted, the more the beating intensified. So rather than saying, and my ex-husband in question didn't want me to go. As a matter of fact, he has slipped into America right now and is trying to act stupid. But luckily for me, we're in America, so if you want to be stupid, welcome. There's a big house for you to stay, so you be stupid. So I put in all the efforts to make sure my marriage worked. I put in everything. He didn't allow me to go for youth service. I can't leave the house. I can't work. I can't do anything full-time house. Every single thing, respect, cooking fresh food every day. I did everything humanly possible.
Wow.
And that marriage still did. And this person didn't want me to leave. But every time I said, can we just end this marriage? He would say, marriage is for better, for worse. God said there shall be no divorce.
And he was beating you?
Said, yes. So people could twist the Bible. Do you understand? And that is something I want us to balance.
Yes.
What are you doing to your partner that is making your partner want to leave? Can you talk about that and stop saying the Bible is against divorce? Is the Bible not against not showing your partner love? The Bible is also against that.
Shola, do you have kids?
Yeah, I have a daughter. I have a beautiful daughter.
Did she ever witness you being beaten by this man?
She was 1 year old plus when we left Nigeria. So she really she saw it, but she wouldn't know anything then because she was just 1 year plus that time. She didn't know anything.
I really feel for you, and I'm sorry about all that you went through in the hands of a man.
Trust me, I'm in a happy place. So I can talk about my story to anybody. So I'm in a very happy place right now. So
here's the fear, and I'm going to wrap up with you on this. Now that he's in America now, you can be rest assured that he probably could still search for you. And I would encourage you.
My house 2 days ago at 1 a.m. in the night. I called the police on him.
He did what? Say that again. They want to hear. He did what?
He showed up at my house at 1 a.m. in the night.
Whoa.
Knocking the door for 15 minutes.
Whoa.
I had to call the police on him. Yep, I had to call the police on him.
I will get some numbers and forward to you. Shola, I need you to call me after the show, and we'll see what we'll do together. You can call the order number 336-456-3800. All right?
Okay.
Once again, I just pray for you and your family, and I pray that you find the lasting peace that you have found. Make sure you're well protected. Make sure you talk to the right people. Make sure nothing goes wrong. Particularly, protect your daughter. Call me on that same number after the show, and I will give you some people that you can talk to. Have a good night, Shola, and thank you for being a part of this. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I need to quickly go on a very short break. When I come back, I'll pick some of the calls. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide.
Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests, Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. We can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A18, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next.
Vince Auto and Shipping Auto LLC. No 3 copy and fax. Scanning and lamination. UO renters. Auto sales. Shipping, FedEx, UPS. Beach North Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 414-324-8244 or 346-946-2771. Fins Auto and Shipping LLC. We are here to help.
Àánú Olúwa African Store níbi tí a ti ń ta oúnjẹ Áfíríkà lónìkan òjọ̀kan iṣu ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ èlùbọ́ gààrí tọ́kan tó wọ̀nyí ẹja tútù ẹja gbígbẹ pọ̀nmọ́ panla ẹ̀fọ́ lóríṣiríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní àwọn ohun èròjà inú ọbẹ̀ tiwantiwa tó pójú owó epo pupa tìmáàtì atarodo sọ̀m̀bọ̀ tàǹtàṣé irú ògìrì àwọn ìrẹsì tiwantiwa bó ń fẹ́ ọ̀fadà ó rí níbẹ̀ Àánú Olúwa African Store wọ́n ń bá ní ṣe oúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ṣíṣe oúnjẹ wọn dùn ó pójú owó wọ́n ń ṣe home delivery fún ẹni tí ó bá lè wá gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń fẹ́ ra àwọn ohun èlò ẹwà ara tàbí ohun èlò ẹwà orí obìnrin báàgì ìléwọ́ weave-on jewelry bàtà aṣọ Áfíríkà wọ́n ń ṣe ẹwà irun orí fún àwọn obìnrin gbogbo ohun èròjà tí ẹbí rẹ nílò ni wọ́n ń tà níbẹ̀ bó jẹ́ tọkùnrin bó jẹ́ tobìnrin àti tàwọn èwe pẹ̀lú Àánú Olúwa African Store wà ní number 4917 highway 36 south suite B Rosenborg Texas 77471 tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè Janet lórí aago tó rún 832-858-6453 tàbí 832-858-6455 máa gbénú Amẹ́ríkà ló nǹkan Áfíríkà Àánú Olúwa African Store lónìí yẹn ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
Marriage-based green card, family petitions, VAWA or green card based on marital problems and abuse, employment-based green card, naturalization, immigrant visa application, asylum, bond hearing visas visa.
Samuel Agosha
Law Fair 10039, Bison Street, Suite 337. Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-427-6224.
Samuel Agosha
Law Fair. Let us fight for you.
Welcome back. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and so good to know that you're still there. 336-456-3800, 346-426-5650. We don't have so much time, and I want to cover so many things as much as possible. All right, so feel free to call in, and we're looking at the positive side. Are there things that can be done? Shola has given a personal story, and she said she wished that the man had done a lot of things. As a matter of fact, she was fasting and praying, but he didn't change. And I will back the women on this a lot. Now, if a woman wants to leave and they are demanding some things, change. You got to work at it. If you don't change, you can't. Nobody wants to stay in nonsense. You come home drunk and they're begging you to stop and you don't want to stop. What do you want her to do? She's left with no choice. She found out that you're robbing people or defrauding people. She's asking you to stop and you're not stopping. What do you want her to do? It is not all the time that we blame people for walking away. If you don't work at the complaints, eventually they walk away. And if they don't walk away, there'll be a lot of disturbing stories that you'll be hearing. But for you, Shola, because of what you said, which is a bit disturbing, there's something called restraining order. As early as tomorrow morning, please talk to the authorities, get restraining order for you and for your daughter. The word out there is a bit funny and dangerous, so don't delay. Make sure you do it. But again, like I said to you, Shola, I know you're hearing me. Call us after the show and we'll be able to lead you and link you with the right channels. All right. To the rest of us, please, the lines are still open and you can still call in. I can still pick one or two calls. All right. And so tonight we are looking at what can be done. Now, a lady has made up her mind to go. All right. And this, my friend listening, said she's bent. We have another caller and I got to pick it right now. Good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Eshman. This is Titi. Sorry,
hey, Titi, I'm so glad you called. All right. Titi, we're looking at what are the things that could have been done to reverse the case of separation. I know separation sometimes we don't have a choice, but we just want to be a bit more positive. So for your friends that have been separated for 12 years, still living under the same roof, what do you think they can do to correct the abnormality? The floor is yours.
Well, the key thing from what I noticed is there's this miscommunication which started the whole thing, in the sense that she said some words that was too heavy for the man to want to forgive, right? And then he was seeing himself like an asset to the woman. So until I die, you want to become a widow. How did he put it? You want to become a rich widow, right? So it's man right now, he used to be a millionaire, but right now he's not longer a millionaire. But he's struggling, he's doing his basic stuff done. But then the wife is too materialistic. And that word that he said made the man to think like, I think I made a mistake from the onset marriage. I thought I had a companion. So this was into the marriage and it's sort of like, she's very materialistic and all. But anyway, correcting this, if the man had probably told this lady that was exactly what hurt him most out of all the sharp mouths that this lady has on the fact that he can't be man enough at that particular moment, they went through some challenges, then that could have fixed it. I have a feeling maybe the wife didn't know, or maybe she knew and she just felt like, after all, I'm saying the truth is the fact. You know, you're not bringing money in the way you used to bring, and I'm like, go and do 3-4 jobs. Come on now. Like Taya was saying yesterday from Indiana that people don't know the essence of marriage. So if that lady was being corrected, or if there's something we can still do right now after 12 years to really appreciate, like even if this man should die and then you're entitled to remaining money, all these things you want him to go do, sell all his houses and lands in Nigeria just to please you, you know, that kind of a thing, so you can spend this money. Money will finish. You'll be left with what? Your children will grow up, get married, and you're all by yourself. But she doesn't know the essence of marriage, companion. That's the issue. So
yes, I do not know how much of these people you know very well, but was there any physical abuse involved?
No.
Not that you know.
Yeah, he's very professional, and that was why when I tried as much as possible to let's try to fix it, he's like, "No, don't even try to go there." Like
Is it too late? Is it too late to get it fixed? Is it too late to get it fixed?
But at least for the sake of the children, and this woman, she's gonna lose on the. I mean, he wants a separation where he's going to divide the property into two, so he can go his way, and then in the future, if he becomes rich, back the way it used to be, that would spite the lady.
Okay. Personally, I believe that giving up is not the best thing to do. Once again, it's a good job that you're doing, Titi, by trying to step in, and I really applaud you for that. Try some more. However, one of the things they could consider would be for the sake of the children. They are not teaching the children the right things by staying separated in the same house for 12 years. That's a very terrible lesson for the children. Now, if all efforts have been deployed and nothing is working, Titi, they need to move to different places. This is not the first option. It's not the first solution. We're saying if every other thing is failing, for the sanity of the children. There's something very abnormal in what they are doing. But they can seek counseling. They can talk to people. If they go to churches, they can talk to their pastors. You know, there is nothing that is too bad that can be reversed. What's spoken can be regretted, a lot of pleading and things like that. They shouldn't give up. But then, if they are determined that they cannot come back together, there's no point staying in the same house. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So I'm sending it back to them, and I'm hoping that you will deliver this message. They should find a way to make it work. Like my first caller said, Sandra, they should think about the first time, the good things, you know, that they enjoy together, and they should consider the children. Hopefully things will work out. But if it's absolutely not going to work out, there's no point staying in the same house. Have a good night, Titi, and I hope to hear from you tomorrow.
You bet. Have a good night, sir. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we have to wrap it all up tonight. Tomorrow is another day, and we have yet a lot of things. I'm not picking no more calls. We have a lot more things to discuss tomorrow. We'll wrap up this issue tomorrow. It's been a very wonderful night, and I want to thank all those of you that called. Shola, my prayers are with you, and I hope that you'll be safe with you and your daughter. It's a terrible society. So many things happening, so you need to take actions as quickly as possible. Titi, I am sending you back to that family. Find a way to get them to think, reason together, dwell on the good times, and for the sake of the children, try to get things to work. And to my friend that started this whole thing that is watching as well, hey, like Shola said, make attempts, correct all the things that, if you can, the things that she has complained about, get her to be very, very specific so that those complaints are actually itemized and measured. Try and correct them, then she would change. But again, absolutely, rather than looking for someone to die or rather than hurting yourselves, if the journey is too tough, go your separate ways. But that's the extreme solution. The first solution is make it work. This is hoping that when we talk again, there'll be good news in our mouth. Until then, Eshman is my humble name, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide. Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is Eshman. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday. Eshman will be waiting for you.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.